This little cutie is Benny, and that's his mama Jilly. We took this video when the little guy was just 3 days old. On today's Ask Me Anything Science Edition, we're going to talk about how it's possible for newborn animals to run around just after they're born. It's crazy!
It is pretty crazy when you think about it, especially when you realize that it takes humans almost a whole year before we're able to stand up all by ourselves and walk around. Why do you think it takes us so much longer?
We're slow learners?
Well, that's one way of looking at it. Or we can look at these straws and connectors here and think about some key differences between people and horses.
That's horses, that's people.
Right, that's horses, that's people. What's a very important difference between those two?
Oh, horses have 4 legs and we only have 2.
Right, so little Benny here, as long as he keeps his weight over this big rectangle, which is created by the points where his feet touch the ground, he's stable. People, on the other hand, we have a much smaller rectangle of support for our weight. So if our weight tips a little bit forward or a little bit backwards, we're not stable and we fall down.
So horses are more stable because they have more legs.
Yeah, they have more legs and they create a bigger area of support for their weight. So come on over here. We're going to demonstrate what happens if you move your weight around over your support. No, don't worry. I'm not going to make you fall. Okay, Mara's standing here with a piece of paper marking the center of her body with her feet both flat on the floor. Now she's going to lift up one foot, and you see she has to lean over a little bit so that her weight stays over that support. Now she puts her foot back down, comes to the middle, lifts up the other foot, and she's got to lean the other way in order to be balanced to keep that weight over her support. Okay, now Mara's going to demonstrate what happens when she wants to stand on her tiptoes. Mara, what do you think is going to happen?
I think I'm going to have to lean forward.
All right, let's see what happens. Ready? 3, 2, 1. All right, and as predicted, when Mara wants to stand on her tiptoes, she has to lean forward a little bit in order to keep her weight over the support. Nice job. And now Mara's going to demonstrate something that you can try at home. With your hands behind your back and your toes and your nose touching the wall, try and stand on your tiptoes and see what happens. All right, Mara, go ahead and try. Oh, come on. Come on, let's go. What are you doing? Hands up, stay behind the back. It doesn't work. Why not?
So, tiptoes against the wall doesn't work because you have to lean forward on your tiptoes, but you can't lean forward into the wall.
Exactly. So in order to stand on your tiptoes, you have to lean forward a bit in order to keep your weight over your support. Try it at home. You can't do it. There's one more thing you can try at home as well. You can create all kinds of fun little balancing sculptures or structures with everyday objects around the house. So Mara's got a spoon and a fork here. She's combining them together. And then if we get the balance just right, we can balance this structure on the glass with a match. Ready? And ta-da!
What would happen if we lighted the match?
If we light the match, let's see. If you're going to do this at home, make sure you get help.
Wow, it looks like magic.
It's
like stable on pretty much nothing.
It's better than magic. It's physics.
So we could try some like rock structures at the beach this summer.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
And you guys can try rock structures too. Make sure to send us your videos on Facebook or Instagram. And thanks for watching Ask Me Anything Science Edition.